everybody. Welcome, it's Rose here. Just doing a little bit of a flow with you to keep you moving, a bit of a yoga flow. So let's all come to a seated position, remembering to always sit however is comfortable for you. You're welcome to use any props to help you deepen yourself into any poses at all. Take a breath in, roll the shoulders back, lift them up, down and back. Big breath in. And release. One more breath in. Let it go. Reach up the next time you breathe in. Turn towards your right, bring your left hand across, right hand behind. Lift and rotate as much as you can. Try to soften. Once you've twisted as much as you can, try to soften. So take a breath in, soften and release. As we let our breath go, imagine you're releasing and letting go of any physical, mental, emotional tension or energies that aren't really serving you. Take one more breath in and release it. Next breath in, we reach up. Turn the other way. One hand behind to support you, other hand across, lift up and turn. Being gentle with yourself, letting go of any thoughts. So thoughts will naturally come up, but try not to follow a thought. If a thought comes up, almost give it an acknowledgement, like a nod. If you were out for a walk and you saw a stranger, hopefully you would acknowledge the other human being with a gentle nod, but then they might not enter your thought again. So let's think of our thoughts like that. This next 20 minutes or so, let's think of them as strangers that we really acknowledge. Take one more breath here. Releasing as we twist. Reach up as big as you can and then fold forward. Your fold forward could be here. You might be able to fold further. Some people can go all the way down. I'm pretty halfway. Just see what works for you. But as you fold forward, think of it as a release and a letting go. So like a spilling out of anything that's just not going to make you feel good or bring you to a good space. Let the head go, concentrate or focus on the back of the neck and release it and soften it. Take one more breath here. Release and let go. Walking back up. Make your way over onto your hands and knees. Set yourself in your tabletop. Let's do a couple of rounds of cat-cow. So breath in as you drop your belly, lift the crown of your head and sit bones into cow. We're drawing our collarbones forward. And then as you let the breath go, back arches up to the ceiling, crown of the head drops down. Sit bones drop down and pause there. 2 more rounds. Breath in, feel the vertebrae move. Feel every part of your body. Maybe even imagine what the body looks like internally. So the bones, if you've seen a skeleton, imagine what the bones are doing as you move through your flow today. 1. Back to your tabletop, right arm reaches up as big as you can and then sweep it underneath the left armpit as far as you can. See if you can mount the right shoulder to the mat, the right side of the face, palm is up, left hand can stay here or you might even like to wrap it behind or extend it out in front. We're focusing on our twists and releases today. We're twisting and bringing out all that negative stuff. One more breath here. Then let the left hand float back. Reach the right arm up really big. Place it down. Let's go straight to the left side. Breath in. Sweep it through as far as you can. Rest that left shoulder. All the same options. Right hand might stay beside your face. It might wrap behind. It might reach out in front. One more breath. As you let it go, just gently unwind. Come up, big breath. Bring the hand down. Any movements that your body's signaling or calling out for, do them before eventually meeting up in our downward facing dog. When you get to down dog, movement or stillness, adjust in any way that feels right. Let's focus on what feels right internally rather than technique and alignment that is told to us as to how we should move and look. Yes, that's got a place, but essentially at the end of the day, we're all very different internally and externally, physically, mentally, emotionally. So we need to do what's right for us. Take a breath in, reach up, sink the heels down. Bend knees, look to hands, make your way to the top of the mat to the forward fold, release. Hands to shins, next in breath halfway. And release it down. Do that again, breath in, length, and release. One more. And out. Sweep up. And float down. Half lift. Hands land, step back to your plank. Your plank can be on knees or toes. Broaden through your shoulder blades and push that mat away. Take another breath in here. Then on knees or toes, slowly lower your whole body to the mats. Release the toes, shine your heart forward. And come back down. Retuck toes, moving back and out, down facing dog. Slow pedal, pause in down dog. Come up high, sit down, bend knees, look to hands, step to the top of your mat. Release wrists. Half, let it go. Big breath. And fold and release. Half. Hands land as we step back to our plank. Taking your flow, you can come with me or take your own pace. Knees or toes, whatever back bend suits you in the moment. Retucking, leaning back and our downward facing dog. Looking for the gaps, the pauses, the moments. Up high, bend knees, look to hands, pounce this time, or walk. Half and release. Sweep up. Fold, release. Half lift. Hands land as we take our flow. Find your flow. Stay with me, or maybe your rhythm is different to mine. We're pausing in our downward facing dog, stepping our feet a little bit closer to our hands. Not much, just a little. Hips lift, head hangs through arms. There's still a strong, firm connection between our hands and the mat and are pushing away. From here, lift your right hand and see if you can reach it to the outside of your left leg. So it might be the calf, the ankle, could be up further. Then anchor on and pull and twist, pushing away with the left hand. See if you can bring your head to look underneath your left armpit. Get that twist and release. Take a long breath in. Stay for the exhale. Bliss. Pause here. And then we'll gently make our way to the other side. Left arm reaches through and we let our head hang. We're strong, pushing the mat away with our right arm. Eye gaze turning and looking underneath the right arm. You might be similar or you might be very different on each side. Keep feeling that twist and release. Take another breath here. Stay for the exhale. Both hands come back down. From here, bend knees, look to hands, make your way up to your forward fold. Release the wrists. Have the feet at least hip distance apart. Any movement that feels right, go for it. Maybe you prefer stillness. You might like to wrap arms behind legs, hold ankles, whatever. Might even come to ragdoll. Consciously let yourself hang, let the sides of your trunk soften. Hands to shins, bring feet back to how you're practicing. Half lift. And release. Sweep all the way up. Stay up, palms together, bring them to your heart center. Pause. Take one more breath in. Let it go. arms sweep back, sit down into your chair. Arms float forward. Feet and knees are either together or apart. Just make it that they're doing the same thing. Take another breath, sink a little bit lower. One more breath. And release and fold. Half lift. Step, jump, whatever. Take your flow. Meeting back in our downward facing dog. Right leg lifts as long as you can. Engage through the glutes. Take a long breath in. Float forward. Step the foot between the hands. Left hand firm on the floor. Right hand reaches up. And we peel back and open through the front of the right shoulder. You could lower the back knee if that works better. Take a long breath. Bring the right hand down. Left hand reaching up. Take a breath in. Float the left hand down. Step the right foot in the middle. Find your warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Reach up. Sweep the arms behind. Right thumb on top as you interlace. Draw the hands down. Float your body forward. Find your humble warrior. Take one more breath here. And release, come back up. Float the hands to your heart center. Let's reach the crown of our head and our body forward. Turn to the right. See if you can hook the left elbow on the outside of the right leg. If you need to lift the left heel, by all means do so. But see if you can ground firmly. Lift through the arches and rotate. One more breath here. As you release, let yourself come up. Open to warrior two. Good, let's reach, flip our warrior and reverse it. Adjust the feet. If you feel like your feet are too close, too far. Good. Windmill, land the front elbow, reach the back arm to our extended side angle. Now let's open up to our Trikonasana. Once again, adjust feet. Adjust feet always, find your shape. Lengthen through tailbone. Let that top hand come down, both hands, and we find ourselves back as we pivot on the ball of our back foot into our low runner's lunge. Step your front foot, your right foot back into plank. Option to take your flow back to a downward facing dog. So if you got a bit lost there, that's fine. Just meet us back here. Everyone's journey is different. Left leg lifts long, really long. Lengthen through the knee. Take a deep breath. Flow forward, bend the knee and step it through. Help if you need to. Right hand planks. Remember, you are more than welcome to lower the back knee as you peel that left arm up and open through the front of the shoulder. Remember, you are more than welcome to pull in any props that will help you deepen any pose. Take another breath and release. Both hands down. Nice and strong. Take a deep breath in. Step your back foot in. Find your warrior one. Arms come behind. Left thumb on top as we peel back and down. Floating forward into humble warrior. And release coming up. Palms together. I think I just added in a pose. Hands float to heart center. Come forward, turn to the left, adjust the feet, see if you can bring the right elbow to the outside of the left leg, rotating round. If you need to lift the back heel, go for it. Take one more breath here. And release. Hands come down, and we lift up and open to warrior two. Reach forward, flip, reverse your warrior. Keep that front knee tracking forward. Nice and strong. As we come over and land the front arm, find your extended side angle. And then maybe you open to Trikonasana. Maybe you don't. And then eventually both hands come down to the floor as we step back to our plank. Option to take your flow. Meet back in your downward facing dog. Come up high on the balls of the feet, knees bend. Look to your hands. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Left foot to the outside of your left. Sink into your malasana. Take a breath in here. And then see if you can lift up. And then sink back down. And again. Push up. And down. Bit of strength here. One more. Pushing up. Sinking back down. Staying here. Knowing that you can use any props or make any adjustments or find your shape in this pose always. Right arm reaches across. Left arm opens. Take a breath into our open wings. Float back in through the middle. Swap sides. Left arm, right arm. Take a breath. Swap sides. One more each side. Getting it opening, getting it twisting, feeling. And back. And one. And back. Hands come to the floor as you lift hips. Heel toe feet. Half lift. And sink into your chair. Sinking down. See if you can lift onto the balls of your feet. Sinking lower. Keep lifting through the crown of your head. One more breath in. Slowly straighten up, bring the heels down, float the hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Breath in, sweep up. Forward and release. Half. And letting it go. Step, jump, float back. Take your flow. Meeting back and now downward facing dog. Hands walk back to your feet. Feet hip width. Find your forward fold. Find your shape. Whether it's wrapping arms, whether it's ragdoll arms. Eventually, hands laid on floor, heel toe feet. Find your malasana. Sweep arms up, land on your bottom. Find your dandasana. Reach up. Fold forward. Supporting the knees as much as you need. You could have bent knees, folding forward. You're welcome to use any props at all. You can have long legs. Bring your chest forward, let your head hang. Not to here too long, take 2 breaths. And then slowly let yourself wind up. Keep your right leg long, hug your left knee in. Now options here. You might keep the left foot here. You might be able to cross it over the right leg, but I want you to plant the left big toe down and then wrap the right arm using the left hand behind to help lift and rotate. You might be able to bring the right elbow across and rotate that a little bit more. Take a long breath in and release it out. Swap it over. Slide that right leg in. Maybe it stays here. Maybe it's across, but that big toe comes down, you rotate. All the same options. Using the right hand to help lift you up tall and turn. One more breath. Gently come back to the middle. Extend the legs, scooch along your mat a little, lie down. All the way down. Let the legs drop side to side. Arms come out wide, bring the knees above your hips, and once again let the legs drop side to side. Try to keep the opposite shoulder planted down while you do this. And then eventually let your legs drop to your left. Bring both knees down. If you need to straighten out in the hip joint a little, go for it. Maybe your head stays neutral, it might turn to the left or the right, it doesn't matter, it's just whatever suits best. But try to keep the right shoulder, the opposite shoulder down. Take a breath in, let it go. And then lift up, swap the other side. Let's go. Take a breath in. Let it go. Come up to the middle. Hug the knees in, a little bit of a massage if that feels good. If it doesn't, that's fine. The hands could be on top or behind. And then see if you can take a happy baby. Holding the soles of your feet, or maybe you're holding behind your thighs. Knees coming towards armpits, head rests down, tailbones lengthen. Stillness, movement, up to you. Soles of the feet come together as you put your legs down into our Supta Baddha Konasana, our reclining bound ankle pose. Sink down into the mat. Staying here for as long as you'd like, extending the legs when you're ready, and letting yourself sink and stay in your space for as long as you can in Shavasana, the most important pose of any practice. Time to let yourself